Hi everybody. First of all, I have to give an apology to everyone. I've not made any videos for I think a week now. um, you see that strategically placed cough there? It's because I've had man flu, and when I get man flu, I'm terrible with it. I just crawl up into a ball and I'm just like, please, please help me, someone give me soup. So I really apologise for not making any videos. The difficulty is that it's kind of set me back. It's taken a week out of my time that otherwise, really, I really needed. And I really needed it for a variety of different reasons. First of all, everyone knows, my priority right now is to get my short film Gassed completed. We haven't even started shooting that yet. We don't even have the entire script done for. Well, we've got the script done, but we're tidying it up in places. So really, the last week was supposed to have been used for finishing that off, and then moving on to the next stage. So couldn't get that done. But anyway, so I think it looks doubtful that that's going to be released for Halloween, to be honest, which was originally my intention. However, there is something else that we have in the works, which we hope will be. Well, actually, there are a couple of things with over Area 51 and here that we hope are going to be released for Halloween. So there is still some stuff in the pipeline for then, but it just means that I think Gast is probably going to have to get pushed probably to and into November at some point. But that's okay because November's when my birthday is, so it's all good. So that's the main thing right now is it's set me back a week on that. I have still achieved things with it. I've got some gear which I'll do another production diary. I've had a couple of things arrive that I bought for the shoot, so I'll do stuff on that. Anyway, um, I also have. I'm also supposed to get certain reviews out of the way before October because in October, I'm going to do my 31 horrors of Mike. Now, I asked you guys if you had any ideas as to what I should call it, and one of my favourite subscribers, Philo, he told me what he thought was a good idea. He said 31 horrors of Mike. I like the other suggestions, guys. It's just that one kind of got a little bit of a kick out of it because it's kind of like 30 Days of Night. It sounds like that, and it kind of explains what it is as well. So basically, what it is it's going to be a horror review every day of October leading up to Halloween, inspired by James Rolfe's Cinemassacre's Monster Madness. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I have my list drawn up. I have the 31 films all picked, and it's been a blast actually just picking them to start with. And it's one of those things where I've tried to get as many films as possible. Well, I've tried to make sure that the whole list is full of films that I haven't reviewed. There's a couple that I've maybe mentioned, but there's none that I have actually done like a full proper review on. So that should be quite exciting. And I've tried to make it as sort of expansive as possible. So there's stuff from like silent era, there's stuff from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I have to say there's a lot of stuff from the 80s. Um, and then there's a couple from like the last 10 years or so. So I've tried to have it as a big mix as possible, of a big collection of different types of horror movies. So that's all done. I've got the 31 films chosen. Now all I need to do is to record the 31 reviews. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be recording a bunch of them tomorrow. Hopefully, as long as my throat's holding up. And hopefully, as long as I've got a backlog of them done by the 1st of October, then, everything should be cool. But, it's something that's definitely happening, unless I get hit by a meteor or something. So I'm really looking forward to getting that done. Every review will be somewhere from like a couple of minutes long to 10 minutes long, but the reviews will not go any further than 10 minutes. That's as long as they will go. So looking forward to that. So that's definitely happening. Also, I said that I was going to do some Halloween related, like full, like half-hour reviews and analyses videos over Halloween, over the month of October. Maybe do one a week or something like that. And it was all going to be films that were set on Halloween. So I'm still going to do that. Hopefully, I might not be able to do as many now as I was hoping to have done before, but I'm still going to be doing that. And what I'm struggling a little bit with at the moment is that I had two review series that I'd announced that I was going to do a week ago, which one was the Fright Night films, and the other was the Space Odyssey films. So I'm still hopeful that I'm going to get them done. I'm going to try and record the Fright Night review tomorrow. I actually did try earlier in the week because I was so bored when I was ill, and I could tried to like get through a review of Fright Night, and I kept coughing all the way through it. So yeah, that eventually I actually watched some of it back and it was quite funny because it was just pointless to watch. I've just constantly blown my nose and coughing. Um, so the Fright Night thing is there's, let's say, three of those, and there's the two Odyssey films. So I'm going to try and get those five films reviewed in its proper full long analysis videos, right? I'm going to try and get them done before October. Um, but if I don't get them finished, then I'll try and fit those reviews at some point, either in and around Halloween, or I'll finish them off in November. Okay. Because the idea was that I would have all my videos recorded for October, ready to go out, and I wouldn't really have to spend much time making videos because I could spend all of October working on Ghast and the other Halloween projects that I alluded to. So that's still kind of the plan, and I'm trying to think what else I had to say. I had some update stuff, I'm sure, but anyway, that's what I want to tell you guys, that I've decided to call it 31 Horrors of Mike. Struggling with some of the other reviews to get them out before October, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can soldier on and get them all done. And thanks to fellow YT1, who, like I say, is one of my favourite subscribers. He's been there with like Area Shifty Bun practically since the very beginning. And he's always been such a big supporter of ours. So like I'm really happy to choose like his name for this. So thanks to you. And one more thing, I'm going to start doing shorter reviews again as well, on top of everything else. That might seem a little bit counterproductive after what I just said about not having a lot of time, but I've watched a bunch of films that I don't really want to do like full half-hour reviews of. I just want to do some like 10-minute reviews, kind of like this on the webcam, rather than ones I have to edit together and render. So some of them are going to come up over the next few weeks. I can tell you what they are, like Apollo 13, um, uh, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, the original 1973 film, and then I was actually thinking of doing like a couple of like non-horror films. I was thinking of doing like a sort of Green Lantern, Captain America, sort of double bill, and Limitless as well. I was thinking of reviewing that, but anyway, so that's what's in store for you guys and for me. It's gonna be a lot of work to get it all done. But the two priorities are Ghast and the 31 Horrors of Mike. Once they're done, then everything else will click into place. So I hope you're all doing good, and back to trying to get a video out once every day, I think. Struggling to speak. Alright, catch y'all later.